What's up, Covenant Love family? Welcome to another CL Moment. I'm Pastor Cameron, and I want to read a scripture from 1 Peter 5 and 7 in the Passion Translation. It says, "Pour out all your worries and stress upon him, and leave them there, for he always tenderly cares for you." You know, I love that first part of that scripture. It says, pour it out. Pour out your anxiety, pour out your stress upon God. There's a lot of people who are teaching right now that you want to ignore your feelings, you want to ignore the things that you're going through, you want to ignore all of that stuff. But honestly, it's really important for us to realize the things that we're going through. Whenever we go to God and we say, God, I'm stressed out. Whenever we go to God and we say, I'm really struggling through this, I'm really having a lot of anxiety, he's not afraid of those things. He loves for you to bring the things that you're going through to him and present them to him. Because if we try to ignore the things that we're going through, then we can't even pray. We don't go to God and say, God, thank you that everything is perfect and I really don't need your help. We go to God and we say, I'm really struggling through this right now. I'm really working hard to keep my emotions in the right place and I need your help. And then the second thing that he says here, that Peter says here, is that we got to leave it there. Whenever we bring stuff to God, that's the moment when we have to start paying more attention to what it is that God is saying to us than what it is that our emotions are saying to us. So we go to God, we say, I'm going through all of this stuff. I'm really stressed out. I'm really anxious about this pandemic. I'm really anxious about the coronavirus. I'm really stressed out about having to homeschool my kids right now. I'm really stressed out that my husband is home and that he's normally not home and he's super annoying and I can only handle him from like in the morning and in the night. We bring those things to God, but once we do, we leave them there. We don't pick them back up. We don't say, okay, I'm going to take this stress back on now that I'm done praying. We have to believe in the finished work of Christ in every single moment. And then after we've poured it out and after we've left it there, we need to trust that he cares. I love what it says there in 1 Peter, that he always tenderly cares for you. You know, the last time I preached, I said a little phrase in there, God can and God cares. So we have to bring things before him, we have to leave them there, and then we have to trust that he actually cares about those things. You know, there's multiple scriptures that talk about how much God cares about us, and they're always tied to our anxieties and our stresses. And so every single time that we have stress or we have anxiety, we stress that, or we come against that by believing that he cares. We overcome the anxiety and the stresses that we're going through in life by knowing that God not only can take care of those things, but that he cares about those things, that he's interested in those things, and that he doesn't want you to just ignore those things. He wants you to bring them to him and then watch him overtake and destroy those things and give you a better life, give you more peace, give you more calm, give you more rest. Okay, so those are the three things that I want you to do. I want you to pour out your anxieties. Don't ignore them. Don't act like they don't exist. Pour out your anxieties and pour out your stresses on God. Number two, I want you to leave them there. I don't want you to go back and pick those things up and start talking to God about those things again. I want you to hold on to the fact that he cares for you. Number three, focus on the fact that he cares for you. This has been a CL Moment. I hope it blesses you.